So this video I'm actually going to be staining out because I also have to varnish, which takes a little while because it's freezing out. I finally found the color I was looking for. It was American Walnut. It took me 2 different kinds of stains to actually find the right one. And then here's the wood that I'm going to be putting in the front because I already said that wood's pretty much trashed and not even the right size. So it actually looks pretty close. So I'm going to be drilling it down because you can't even fit anything in that latch. Like if you ever had a whaler with the long piece of wood in the front, and if you lift it up, it's like 4 inches down, not even. So I'm just going to screw it on so you could stand on it. And I'm using a towel to dry off the stain so it doesn't like just sit on there and take forever to dry. I'm not using one of those like staining cloths because I don't have one. And this is what it's gonna look like. This is just after 1 coat. And I'm gonna probably have to put on like a couple more to get like the full effect because you do see some of the wood still right there. So I just finished the seat for the back, and this is just with 1 coat, and I already love how the color's coming out. And I only did the top so far, but this is what it looks like. And I'm not sure if I'm just gonna put varnish under the center console or I'll just like stain it, I guess, because no one's ever gonna see that. So I just finished the front seat. And it's a little bit brighter than the back seat, but hopefully I don't know if I'm gonna put another coat on it to make it darker, but I'm just gonna see how it dries. Now I'm going to do the front hatch. There's my test stain right there after I sanded it, so I'm going to sand this whole thing and then stain it. So today's the next day and I finished staining everything. I had to finish up some of the stuff when I got home from school, but I'm going to start putting varnish on the back seat. It's all ready to go, and I covered up that table because it had stain all over it. So I guess let's get started. So this is the varnish that I'm using. And this is my first time varnishing, so hopefully it doesn't come out bad. So I just finished the first coat on the seat in the back, and I did all the sides. I just need to wait for the top to dry so I could do the bottom. Now I'm gonna move on to one of the front panels on the center console, and then I'm gonna move on to like the little stud on the side that drills into the floor of the boat. So the last clip that you just watched was probably like 2 weeks ago, and for the last 2 weeks I've been varnishing all the pieces of wood. And it's been taking a long time, and I actually finished doing the console, and well, I finished doing everything part of the console. That little piece of wood that I took off the side of it, so I can do that separately, and the little piece that goes on the side of it that drills into the actual boat, all those are done. Now with the side rails, I just have to do the tops of them, and then they should be all done. And then for the seats, I am
this is the last coat that I'm gonna put on the, this is gonna be under the seat, so I'm not gonna do it that nice. I put like 3 coats of it on so no water will get soaked in, and that's the underside to the other seat. And then here's the wood that's gonna cover the hatch. We have to cut it, and it's pretty much all done. Once it's cut, I'm gonna have to stain the side wherever the heck it gets cut, and I only put like 2 coats because I thought like we're gonna drill it into the boat instead of having what are they called? Like latches on. Instead of putting latches on it and having it flip up, we're gonna drill it into the boat so it doesn't move, so you can stand up there and fish, because you can't even fit anything in there, so it's not worth buying latches and making sure it fits and everything. We're just gonna cut it to size and then drill it in. So the next clip, I know I'm jumping around a lot, but the next clip I will be done with everything, like all varnish, and I'm gonna be working on these. I'm gonna clean these up so they're all ready to go. Then there's the new steering. We're gonna use one of these pieces of wood to make spacers for the front seat because the gas tank doesn't fit under them. I have the 2 seats and one of the railings drying outside right now. Yep, I'm finally done with the wood. It probably took me like a month and a half to do all this, so I'm very happy that it's over. And I would just like to thank everyone for subscribing, because we got a lot of new subscribers the past week, and I just want to say welcome pretty much, and see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.